Okay, hey guys, we are going over our new concept and topic for our new unit. This is involving polynomials. So we are adding and subtracting polynomials today, and this should be Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. Okay, so a monomial, mono means one, is just one term. Okay, it's 3x squared. So it's one operation, one term there. That is just 3 times x to the second power. A polynomial is where you have multiple terms, and typically they have different degrees. So this right here is called your degree. The degree here is 1. Okay, so it says polynomials in standard form. Complete the table below for each monomial, binomial. Binomial means two terms. Or trinomial, which means 3. So the expression here is 32x squared y. The degree here is second degree, and it is a monomial. We'll call it mono because it's only one term there. There's no plus or minus sign separating them. Here, this is a degree of 1 because everything is raised to the first power. And this would be a trinomial because it has 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. This is a degree of 2, but it is a binomial because it has 2 terms, 1, 2. This is a degree of 0 because it's negative 7 to the 0th power, 0 power. And this is a monomial, just one number. And then this is a degree of 1, and it is a binomial. Okay, and then down here we're going to combine them. Let me move this little, there we go. Sorry if that was in the way. Okay, so it says find each sum or difference. So sum means we're finding the answer to an addition problem. Difference means we're finding the answer to a subtraction problem. So I have to combine like terms. Combine like terms. I like to do this with a highlighter because sometimes the varying terms are different. Okay, so let's highlight all the x squareds. So x squared, any other squares? Yep, there's a square, and then there's a square. Now let's highlight the cubes. No cubes here. There's a cube here, a cube here, a cube here. Oh, there's also 4th power. So let's do the 4th power right here. And then let's do the x's. Yeah, let's do the x's. Okay. 6x, this is a negative 6x. 5x, negative x, negative 3x, negative 5x. And then a 10x. And then the last one that I have is my constants. Let's see, let's do pink. Looks like Mardi Gras on this paper. Happy Mardi Gras in a couple weeks, y'all. Pink, constant. Okay, so now let's put them all together. So I'm going to put my yellow terms together and I'm going to add. So this is 3x squared plus 4x squared, which makes 7x squared. I don't have any other pinks and I don't have any other greens, so I'm just going to leave them as they are. But I must go in descending degree. Remember, the degree is the highest exponent of your variable. So 6x would be next. And then the last one would be plus 8 because he has no variable. Therefore, his degree is 0. So the constant always goes last. So this is degree of 2, 1, and 0. All right. Oh, I said that this would be to the 0 power. That's wrong. It would be like if it were x to the 0 power. My bad. Very wrong. This is still to the first power, but if it has a variable, so let's say x to the 0, it would still be negative 7 times 1. Negative 7 times 1, which equals negative 7. Okay? I'm glad I mentioned that. That is still the 0 power, but it's because it's the 0 power of the variable that is not there. Okay, let's put the purples together. This is negative x cubed. There's a 1 here that's invisible. And this is a negative 2x cubed. So this tells everything to go change its sign. So this is negative 1 plus negative 2. That makes it negative 3x cubed. I don't have any second power of x's here, so I'm just going to go straight to the first power of x, which is a negative 5x. And then this changes to a negative 10. So that makes it negative 15x. All right. Then I have my yellows here. So I'm going to put my yellows together. This is 4x squared plus 1x squared. This is a 1. That makes 5x squared. Done with my yellows. Now let's go to the green. This is negative 1x plus negative 3x. That makes 4 negative x's. And then go to my constants. Positive 2 minus 8 would be a negative 6. All right, this one down here. I don't have any oranges to combine, so just bring him over. He does not change. This is just 3x to the 4th power. And then I can go to the 3rd power, and this says everybody becomes negative. So, opposite signs. So this becomes a negative, this becomes a positive, this becomes a positive. So this is minus x cubed. And then let's go to the next term, which would be my squareds. It's my 2x to the 2nd power. There's nothing to combine with it, so just bring him on over. He does not change. And then add my 5x. He does not change. And then my constants, which is a positive 1 and a positive 4, which makes a positive 5. And then we're done, and look forward to your IXL lessons on your weekly agenda. Oh, it'll be a quiz this week. It'll be a homework quiz. I'm not sure on the due date yet because we had a weird week with testing today. So I'll get back to you on the due date. It shouldn't be before this Friday. Let's just aim for next Monday, which is February 9th. All right. Have a good day.